This is KCCA Football Club. They are the current Uganda League leaders and are one match away from winning the local league title. That will guarantee participation in the African Champions League next year. But their past journey in the Continental Club Tournament has been of near misses. Now a new format for the competition could see these champions in waiting progress even further.
If we can have that privilege and have more teams participating or playing on the continent, it will be good for us. It will make the league more competitive because you'll know if I became second or third, I have an option of also playing on the continent, which is not currently happening.
16 clubs divided into 4 groups will now compete at the pool stage of both the Champions and Confederations Cup. While some clubs around the East African region have had doubtable continental ambitions, expanding the pool could bode well with how regional players could develop.
If we are going to play on the continent, and for instance, a Burkina Faso player who plays in France plays 60 matches in a season. Now, an African player who plays, for instance, in South Africa, where they have more competitions, plays 40. East Africa, 25. Now, are you going to compete with such? So, the more matches we have, the more games we have, the better.
The increase in group teams has been a welcome proposition that could improve the competitiveness among Africa's football clubs. One concern, though, is that some teams could struggle under the financial demands of playing on the continent. AC Villa represented Uganda in this year's Confederations Cup, but it was not all rosy. The team endured a 29-hour bus ride to Zanzibar for a first-round away match.
Financially, we are crippled, unless there is another format that we have to get so that the clubs can be elevated to having those financial assets. If you are given to play a team in Morocco, then you play a team in Senegal or Cape Verde, look at the travel arrangements. Most likely clubs will collapse.
While CAF is inclined to raise the profile of the Premier Club competition, critics feel it is too early for the reforms.
Have they set the right measures in place before they can actually introduce that kind of strategy or that kind of plan against which our teams are going to play? And you actually feel that it's not the case because African football clubs, most of them, are very poor. And you're going to find maybe South African teams, you're going to find maybe the Egyptian teams, the Moroccan and Tunisian teams, maybe, and maybe the Nigerian teams. But by and large, the rest of the continent, I doubt whether they have the kind of resources that can keep them in that kind of format.
The prospects of playing in the group stages seem an exciting windfall. 2017 will put the new format to test. And with the look of things, clubs will need bigger players and even bigger budgets to survive. Ssenyange, CCTV, Kampala.